Honestly, I have people on my list. Should I just start? I just start. Hi, Queenies. Oh my god, hello guys. I'm so excited to see you. I do already have, oh my god, we got a Sabrina in here. Oh, thank you. Okay guys, I already have 4 people on my list that like prepaid before. So honestly, I think I'm just gonna like jump right in. Oh, Allison, thank you. Yeah, so I think I'm just gonna jump right in. If anyone wants to get on my list, oh shit, I actually have to do that. Hold on. I have to post the comment here for my pricing. I don't know how long I'll be on live today, guys. As you know, I didn't go live last week, and I'm just like so drained. Just got out of like a breakup, and I've been like rejuvenating my energy. So I've been so drained, guys. Aw, thank you. Sending positive vibes to all of you guys. No, literally no need to be sorry, guys. I'm feeling good. Like emotionally, I'm really good. Aw, Veronica, I'm so glad that you resonate. I'm so glad I can help you. I love helping you guys. Okay, let me make the pricing comment right now. I love you. I love you too, guys. Okay, let's see. 35, yes or no. Tarot, 75, in-depth, oracle. You're my fave reader. Love your energy. You're always so accurate. Love you. Oh, I love you. I love you guys. Oracle plus tarot. Oh, what the? Oh. Link on my page to find my website, to book, or to get on my list. On my list. It's like kind of rainy season is starting here in Bali, so it's like kind of gloomy out, guys. Me complaining when it literally looks so gorgeous out still. Oh my god. Hi! Hi, guys. Okay, let's see here. Pin message. There we go. Okay, so like I said, guys, I already have 4 people that prepaid. If their questions aren't too personal, I will read them out loud. If not, I'll just sum them up because you guys could still resonate with somebody else's paid reading. Oh, somebody else literally just got on my list. Hold on. Oh, Hadea! Oh my god, hello, Queen. Haven't seen your name in a while. Let's see. All right, Hadea, you are on my list, all right? All right, so let's see. First on my list is Jules. Let me find her here. Am I like tripping out here? Okay, here we go. There we go. Now it's updated. Okay, Jules. I'm gonna read this first and then I'm gonna sum it up because it's really long. I don't want to accidentally read something out loud she maybe doesn't want to have said. Okay, so pretty much she's wondering that she's been in a relationship for about a year with this person. It's their first long-term relationship. She was really, really afraid that she had anxiety he was cheating on her. And he used to be really private, and she has got diagnosed with borderline. And so she's like, was my anxiety contributing to that? Was he actually lying? Why did it take us a year to relax into each other? Like, was there actually something going on? So that's the basis there. She got a tarot reading. This is the one I'm feeling here. Yeah, I love it when the vibes in the live are chill, honestly. I also do as well. Okay, why did it take them a year to relax? Was he actually cheating? I'm gonna do a connection reading. Okay, Jules. Oh, okay. That's so interesting. So when I'm speaking on like your person's energy, they are not actually being deceptive. Like there was no other person, there was no cheating energy going on here. But what was happening is that there was a commitment issue. There was like a commitment wound. There's something here coming through of like this person almost feeling as if I tell you I'm gonna do certain things, or if I open up to you, then like something's gonna backfire and I'm gonna let myself down, I'm gonna let you down, things aren't gonna go the way that I want. So I'd rather just like keep things minimalistic than actually just be open and transparent. So I'm kind of reading their energy through a past lens and also a current lens. It actually feels like right now they are working on taking your feelings into consideration. You're coming through in the spread now as the Queen of Cups, being clarified with the Eight of Pentacles, which pretty much tells me even if it's uncomfortable, even if it's difficult, they're trying to work on your guys' relationship, work on being more of an emotionally available version of themselves. It's not even coming out as emotionally available, it's coming out as emotionally brave. Like, I do think that this is someone that when it comes to even being like, oh, I want you to be my person, you know, like I want to get married one day. It's like, I can't say that because what if it doesn't happen? You know, like they don't want to commit to like an emotional truth that they feel because they're too busy like thinking about the future. So the cards coming through about their past energy, Three of Wands reversed, Seven of Swords reversed, there's current recognition about this. And it's also, I do think that they've recognized that this came from a lack of safety within themselves. Like this comes from a sense of fear. I almost feel that they felt that your relationship was, they were perceiving your relationship as if it was something that it wasn't. So I'm seeing in the Seven of Swords here, there's like this teepee tent in the back. And it's almost like in the Eight of Pentacles, their now energy, there's like a stable home. So it kind of feels like they thought your relationship wasn't as real as it was because they were literally seeing it through fear. But Seven of Swords reversed, they see that very clearly now. The World with the Knight of Cups reversed, there's again accountability here on almost recognizing how they were like, I want to say leading you on like in a relationship, but it's like, I'm not giving emotionally what I should and I'm being emotionally inconsistent, but I'm in this connection, like I need to be better. So that's been a realization, 100%. Your energy, I actually love this because I think the realization for you, you really need to like lighten up on yourself right now. I think you're being kind of hard on yourself. I think your energy is like, why did I take so long to trust him? Like, why did it take me so long to feel safe in this connection? Like, why? And you're like blaming it on your anxiety. But I really want you to recognize that, like, yes, you can have your own contributing factors of anxiety, but in a relationship, like the masculine, like one of his biggest jobs is to like hold you emotionally, so like you feel safe, and he wasn't doing that. So there's kind of this recognition here that like you were holding the relationship. Like, although they didn't cheat, you know, they weren't like you, that could have been your part in that, is like being overbearing in a way of like trying to figure out something. But I kind of feel like the issue here for you was you were pretty much, the basis, I don't feel safe, I don't feel prioritized, like I don't feel like, if you feel uncertain that your person is like cheating on you, and you don't know if it's true or not, like even if they're cheating or not, you don't feel good. That's a problem that needs to be addressed, is your emotional disconnect from this person. So the way that you coped with that was by putting it on an accusation, right? And then like trying to figure that out, instead of just saying, hey, like I have this fear, I don't know if it's true, but like I don't feel safe. Like it would make me feel a lot more comfortable if you could do this or if you could do that. Like that's kind of how it's coming through. So that's actually what you're learning in this connection, is to be more feminine in the way that you communicate, through addressing your own emotions and not allowing your anxiety to create an accusation. So this for you is a really big shift in really being able to see how you feel clearly, because there is a wound here. Like there's definitely some kind of masculine wound, like a wound that I do believe you have with men specifically. So you both are in a space where you're taking more time for yourself before you act on the other person. And I think that's really healthy. When you're asking like, what was the reason behind this being kind of like taking a year for you guys to relax into the relationship, relax into each other, the 6 of Wands in the reverse position is coming through, the Hermit, 6 of Swords reversed, 3 of Pentacles reversed. Ultimately, neither of you guys are comfortable working as a team with somebody. Like that's kind of how it comes through, is that there's almost a sense of ego where it's like, you're wronging me, or like I'm right, and it's like you're not working together as a team, or at least you weren't. But that's because you're used to people that won't work with you as a team. Like you're used to, like, if I'm soft in a connection, that doesn't work. If I talk about my feelings, that doesn't work. Like I have to be harsh and cold and like mean in order to be heard. And that's something that both of you guys were taught that actually doesn't resonate with how you feel about each other. So it really was a energy of like unlearning for both of you. My best advice for you is like, don't put so much pressure on yourself. I feel like you're blaming yourself a lot. I feel like you're like, it's my anxiety, I was just like assuming this about him. And although whether that was true or not, he wasn't making you feel safe. Like he was being inconsistent. So like the blame is on both energies. And I think that could be healing for you to like balance it out more than just putting everything on yourself. But ultimately, I do think that you guys are working towards a more stable connection of actually being able to work with each other instead of your fears like clashing. So that is what I'm getting for you, Jules. I will email all of my clients after this, the ones that booked prior. I'm going to email them. Oh, somebody sent me on here on YouTube. Okay, so I will add you to my list. That's so interesting. That's such a cool way to pay. Not you have to usually do it. Okay, Biz N. I'll put you on my list here. Bizin. Yes, thank you, Tiger Lily. It should be, I will take this one. I'm gonna do it, but I would rather you send it to on my website. I think somebody else booked here. Hold on. Okay. Oh, that's Sami. Hi, Queen. All right, so you are also on my list here. Next on my list is Jules Sameda. Okay, I'm not gonna read her out loud because she actually always has me answer it in private. She always has me keep it private. Oh. Okay, she's interested in somebody at work and she's wondering how they're feeling. So maybe you're interested in somebody that you work with, and if you're interested in how they're feeling, this could resonate for you. This is not the deck I want to use. Oh, that's the one. Oh, it's raining out, guys. Do you hear it? We have like comfy, cozy rain vibes going on. All right, let's see. Okay, immediately I'm getting something about you guys working together. This person is like, this is against the rules. We shouldn't do this. Like, I don't know if you're allowed to date somebody in the environment that you're in. Regardless, this person feels like they're focusing a lot on the actual environment rather than their feelings towards you. It doesn't necessarily even feel like an actual rule. But like, even speaking for me, I'm somebody that like, I grew up with like really strict circumstances. So even if I'm not doing anything actually wrong, like I will be afraid that I'm doing something wrong. Like I will be afraid that I'm gonna get in trouble. That's the kind of energy that I'm getting here immediately, which I think is why you feel this energy from this person of like, they're not pulling away, but they're not pursuing me either. First energy being the Nine of Pentacles reversed with the Three of Pentacles, which is like literally work environment. Hey, Laura, hello. On the list right now, okay, so I had 4 people that prepaid. So right now I'm doing Sameda, and then I have Melissa, Anna, Hadea, another person, Brizin, and then Latsami. So my list is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 6 people on my list right now. We are like fast firing though, so. Okay, yeah, so this person is feeling like kind of strict here. Oh, Queen of Wands on the bottom. That's what I'm saying. The Justice is coming through in the reverse position, and that is giving me, so that's the card of Libra. Libra, OMG, I love you. I love you too. Libra is literally, when Libra's unhealed, it's so like super people pleaser. Like they don't like conflict. They avoid conflict literally like the plague. So that being with the 4 of Pentacles, there is literally something here about this person being like a rule follower. This is interesting here. There's attraction, but there's no feelings right now because you're literally on the bottom with the Queen of Wands, Knight of Wands reversed, 4 of Wands. Okay. I also want to ask your advice for this because this person, they're literally coming out as a King of Wands reversed. Okay, yeah, King of Wands reverse. Ooh. Okay. They have thought about, I actually feel like they might even be currently reflecting on what to do. It's interesting with the Two of Swords because there's literally this sign in the Two of Swords that goes one way or the other. One of them is a wave, one of them is a mountain. Obviously, this is like earth and water, both feminine, but a wave is strong and scary. It can like take you. A mountain takes a while and you climb it. So it's interesting to me because I don't think that this person views you as somebody that would be like a lighthearted connection. I almost feel like they have an intuition that a lot of people, if you're meant to have like a connection with somebody, or they feel that you have a like an empress type energy, which you definitely do. I've read your energy multiple times. They will be intimidated knowing that your energy is going to bring them some type of growth. The star reversed on the bottom as I'm saying this with the Chariot. So there is kind of this intuition that you will awaken something within them. This person feels like Virgo vibes. It feels like they like rules, they follow rules. They're not somebody that really goes out of their comfort zone. They're not someone that's super like crazy and wild. So there is a resistance to them going out of their way to try something different, to try something new with you. And they're not sure like what route they want to take. But for them, there's an intuition that either route they take is going to be like serious. It's going to be like a big energy. It's something where this is definitely somebody that overthinks, I feel. That they're like, if I go after them, then this might happen, and this might happen, and then if I do this, then this might happen. But if you notice here, so there's a path this way, a path that way, but there's also a path behind the person. But they don't see that. They don't see that. They're like, what do I choose here? I don't know what to choose. So there is like a way smoother, more relaxing, flowing path that this person could follow. But right now their confidence is not necessarily allowing them to like see anything different than what it is that they're currently seeing. There's a lot of suppressed energy here that I'm getting. There's a potential for a new beginning, but I do think that it kind of intimidates this person. Your energy, your advice for this, okay? I do feel like you've been in a situation like this before, and I think that you're kind of coming in a space of graduating something like this, where you're not necessarily showing up, or like you're not even giving emotional interest to somebody that is not giving space to you. So you're actually being encouraged to recognize where your emotional pattern is being repeated here. There's something here about confidence that's actually mirroring for both of you guys. So you, I know, are very confident like in your work environment. Like I think you do your job very well, and I think that is something that you gain confidence from, even if it's difficult for you. So I almost feel like being in that environment and having a crush in that environment, it's something that's almost convenient. It's not something that requires you to go out of your comfort zone. So I do feel like there's kind of this energy of, am I emotionally giving to this connection or this crush when it's like not really what I want? Like, is this really what I want? Does this match the energy that I've like grown into? Especially because it was just Mercury retrograde. Whatever you process in Mercury retrograde, whatever like came up for you, I do think that's something that you're being asked to look at when it comes to this connection. For you, the sun is rising. Like, I actually, and this is coming through as a channel more so as like not something that you need to do, but something that's coming through for you. The shift that you're having, you're like, this is gonna be sound so weird, but like you're growing more hair, you're like finding more shining brightness, like things are growing for you. As for this person is still kind of like in the dark, like they're kind of shy, like they're not super bold. And I actually feel like this is a pattern for you of like being in somebody's presence where you're more comfortable with them because they're like, you're used to somebody that doesn't intimidate you in a way that makes you feel safe and comfortable. You're used to somebody where maybe they're intimidated by you instead of you being intimidated by them. So I actually do think that if you're recognizing this cycle, there are more things that are coming up for you, like the sun is rising type energy. But I'm just not really getting a positive vibe for this person. I feel like they're mirroring to you a version of you that is not like something that you're letting go of, pretty much. So I'm not getting crazy awesome vibes from this. I'm not getting like super romantic or anything. I'm not saying nothing can't happen, but I do feel like this person is not the type to like pursue you, and I don't think you want someone that where you have to pursue them. Like I don't think that's something you want. I also don't think that's something you manifested. Like again, you've like graduated this cycle, and this person is mirroring to you something you've already graduated. So that is what I'm getting for you, Sameda. Again, you're not even here right now, but you'll watch the playback of this. Okay, next, we have 2 more people that are on my list that just got on. So hold on, let me add you guys. Next is Melissa, and then Anne, and then Hadea, and then Biz-Ian, and then Latsami, and then, let me see, there's 2 more people. Oh, 3 more people. Oh, Laura just sent the extra 10. Thank you, girl. Lissy. Lissy's on my list. Lissy's on my list. Oh, and Laura also got one, Queen. All right. All right. You're both on my list here. Oh, I'm so glad that you guys have fun listening to other people's readings. Because I really think they can resonate so much. Even if it's not your reading. Okay, let's see. Melissa. Okay, I'd love to get a love reading done. If you could clarify in the reading if it's a past energy or a new energy that's coming in. Thank you. Okay, so just what's coming in her love life. Yes, yes. I haven't been live in like 2 weeks, so I think the collective is starving. I think that's why. The collective is hungry. I was really debating even going live today, but I had 4 people that prepaid, and I'm like, girl, come on, get on live, girl. That is so sweet. Tiger Lily, thank you. I definitely take pride in the way that I read, so I think that's really special you said that. OMG, no, we missed you. I know, guys. I feel like I might go live like twice a month now rather than every Wednesday because I think it's too much for me. Like, energetically, it's a lot. All right, Melissa got an in-depth reading and is asking for what's coming through in her love life. I'm actually feeling called to use my Mystic Martians deck. Y'all, let me just show you guys my decks real quick. Okay, you ready? That's pretty much all my decks. Yeah, I definitely just use incense to clean my cards, or if I don't have incense, I'll go like this. I'll hold the deck in my hands and I'll go, I'll blow on it, and I'm picturing like clearing it. But I think to each their own, honestly. All right, Melissa, what is coming into Melissa's love life? So again, you guys could still resonate with this, so stick around. Stick around. What is coming in to Melissa's love life? Holy shit. Immediately? Okay, this is actually insane. This is something that's going to surprise you. It's definitely going to come out of nowhere. So immediately we have on the bottom, this is Ouroboros. I need to see if this is upright. It is reversed. I need to pull on this. There's a cycle that you have been in with connections where you're scared to be soft. You could have dealt with masculines that are like unhealed, you know, controlling, emotionally unavailable. But this is literally how the cards came out. These 2 cards came out right on top of each other. On like, I can't even see what they are. Obviously, you can see them now. And with the Venusians, which is literally the soulmate card. So there is something coming through here, but this is definitely going to be something that like, it's going to be a shock. I almost feel like it might even shock your nervous system. Okay, let's see what else comes through here. Pentagram. Wow. Okay, this is interesting. With Ouroboros being reversed on the bottom, it's pretty much telling me that the next person you're attracting in love is going to challenge a pattern for you. This is going to be somebody that might be different than what you usually look for, or they might quite literally have different qualities than you. They might have different beliefs. They might look different than what you usually would like. There's something here about like the mind. Your mind, this actually is feeling like the TikTok reading I just posted last night. It's like your mind is going to have judgments about this person, but your body will feel safe. And that literally puts you in this energy where you have to either listen to your mind or your body, listen to your fear or your body. Your body is always going to tell you the answer. In the center being pentagram, that's literally a card about protection, idealism, and security. So there is somebody coming through here that's going to make you feel safe. This is going to feel familiar, but it's going to be emotionally challenging. The past life card being on the bottom here, you definitely know this person. Your soul knows this person. There is going to be an energy of like feeling familiar. You guys have ties to each other. Like you're definitely like we're meant to meet in this lifetime. Literally what I'm cutting it to, 3 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords reversed. There's a soul mission for both of you guys to help unravel some kind of ego. 7 of Swords reversed to me in this context is speaking of like trauma. Like I've been through a lot, so I'm guarded. And I think there's something here that both of you guys are going to teach each other when it comes to teamwork, collaboration, working together. Because when you work in the, when you live in the ego, like it's all about you. It's all about your feelings. It's all about your defensive. It's all about me. Like I don't have space to have empathy. I don't have space to care about your feelings. But there's something here about both of you guys experiencing a level of collaboration that you've never had. This is going to be something that like what does connect you, this is so interesting, is the way that you guys see things. So this is like a core value, a base value. So like imagine you're really open-minded, right? And you believe this and you believe this, and this person believes something different. But both of you, the core value is that we're always open to learn and we're always open to grow. So your differences don't matter because your core value is the same. That's kind of the energy that I'm getting, is like there's a crown chakra element of like opening up to beliefs or allowing each other to teach each other different things that comes into this connection. Okay, let me actually pull now. I just got to the Queen of Wands. Cupid, February might be significant. I keep being drawn to these like little cupids here with the ribbon. So February could be significant for you when it comes to meeting this person. Whoa, that's weird. I asked them to send out the 6 of Cups if you know this person, if it's someone from your past, but I'm not getting like you know them. I'm getting your soul knows them. Especially with all of this purple here, and this is like being a child card. And the red ribbon behind her. Okay, this is spiritual. This is like your soul knows this person, but this is not somebody from your past. But something that I am getting is that wisdom from a past connection is going to be manifested through this person. So this might even be someone where it's like when you meet them, they might remind you of a connection you've had with somebody, but the connection is still different, but it reminds you of something from your past. But again, that's just this soul recognition that you're feeling. Confirmation burp. There's something here about like inner child wisdom coming through. This is going to be a really playful connection. You guys are going to learn through play. That's why this is uncomfortable for you, because this isn't like a serious vibe. Like, not saying that the relationship isn't serious, but I mean like the way that you guys grow together is light and fun and playful. That actually might challenge you because you could be a little guarded, especially with the 6 of Cups coming through. You're guarded over what you've built, who you are, and this person is like fun and playful, and you might be someone that like you have high standards, you're like you're really guarded, so it's kind of like, okay, wait, we have to make sure we're doing this right. And it kind of teaches you to lighten up. There's like a galactic energy coming here. There's like literally starships, and as I'm saying, you're guarded. On top of pentagram, we have the 9 of Wands coming through. You have like an army of defenses. Okay. There's a perspective here that your guides are wanting you to have. It's like literally coming through as optimism on who you are. When you're dating and you're guarded, it comes through as like, I can't fucking trust a man. Like, fuck men. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't do this like anymore. Like that. I'm gonna get like a womanly, like, you're a man. Like, you're a man. Like, let's be so real. But you also have to, when you're trusting the universe, you're trusting the work that you've done, the person that you are, you have to trust that what it is that you're attracting is not only like being given to you through you. Your guides are also choosing this person for you. So if you know that you've done good work on yourself, you know that you deserve something special, you have to trust that who's being chosen to connect with you, it's 11:11 right now, literally on my clock, is meant for you. So there's actually an element here of trusting your guides, like trusting faith. Like that's a really big energy here. There's also something here, you might meet this person when you're doing something abnormal, doing something that's out of your comfort zone. Oh my God, this is gonna be so healing for a father wound for you. This person is really grounded and stable. I feel like this is someone that has their own, like they maybe have their own business, they have their own money. You are, how is this? I feel like you're avoiding transformation that comes from peace. Like you're avoiding transformation that comes from comfortability, that comes from softness, because you're not used to being taken care of. I think that you maybe are attracted to people that you have to take care of them. And you don't actually, like, consciously, you don't want that. But subconsciously, you're uncomfortable with the opposite. You're uncomfortable with somebody caring for you. So this is going to be coming in when you're ready to be uncomfortable in a way that you know is best for you. That's interesting. And as I'm saying that, 10 of Swords, Anunnaki, which is the card about you guys having a lot of differences, is closing out a mental trap, like a mental cycle for you. I'm gonna say the signs here that we have, yeah, with the 9 of Swords. Okay, I want one more card. The Death is on the bottom. 3 of Pentacles, which, isn't it crazy that this came out, guys? They literally started the reading with this, and it just came out to finish the reading. So this was confirmation here that there's going to be a lot of fears that come through. The mind is really challenging for you in this connection. But this is going to be something where no matter what mental challenges or fears you have, you guys are able to work through this. So this feels like a soul connection for sure. Somebody that like kind of holds you up. The Death being on the bottom with, again, Sagittarius. I do feel like this is going to be manifested through something unique. And then the Knight of Cups. So it's going to start off light and fun, but ultimately this is a transformative connection. I have Scorpio out here, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Capricorn, and Gemini. Those are the main cards that I'm pulling for you. Ooh, okay, so I'm not feeling like this is someone from your past. I'm feeling like this is somebody from a past life. All right, but I don't think you already know this person. You could meet them traveling. All right, that was Melissa. Melissa, that was your reading. I paid for a reading last week. Oh my God, yeah, Sumeda, I actually just did your reading. Yeah, so I had like 4 people that had prepaid, and I just did your reading before this one. So if you want to go see that queen, rewind that live, girl. Yeah, I'm catching up on them. After the live, I was gonna email everybody that did prepay so they know that I did it in my live that's up here. You're welcome. All right, let me see. Somebody else just got on the list as well. Leanne. Okay. 1, 2. All right. Let's see here. Okay. Jules, Sameda, Melissa, Anna, I think is the last person. Yeah, Anna. Okay, let me read her question quietly in my head right now. Okay, she's got a crush and she's wondering if it's in her head. That's the base of the reading. She's got a crush and she's wondering if it's all in her head. I'm gonna switch tarot decks here. I'm not feeling like this is the right one. Oh, and she got an in-depth reading as well. I'm pretty sure actually, for some reason I lost her email. So I'm gonna give her an in-depth reading whether she got one or not, because she either got a 55 or a 75. Oh, ooh! I'm gonna use my sexual oracle or my sexual tarot because I feel like the imagery is gonna be really good in this one for this reading. Oh, I'm so happy I brought clarity into your life. That really means so much to me. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you for supporting me. I'm happy I can help. All right, let's see. On my list right now, guys, I just want to say, so anyone that's on the list knows. So I'm going to do Anna now, and then we have Hadea, Bizin, Latsami, Lissy, Laura, and Leanne. I think that is the, oh my God, there's this cute ass little spider next to me. Okay. Anna's crush. I'll clarify this with an oracle here. Tell me about Anna's crush. Whoa, girl. Okay, coming through as the Empress. Whoa. This is upright or reversed. Okay, this is interesting. So what the fuck? You guys definitely, okay, like your souls know each other for sure. So when you're like, I just feel something weird with this person, like what's going on? I want to say like, absolutely, like absolutely, like that is, that's really, really loud here. Okay. That you guys know each other. It's interesting because I do think that this person noticed you as well. And you guys know each other, but it's coming through as a connection that maybe isn't grounded or rooted in something like positive. Let me finish the spread before I tell you. Okay, I keep getting readings for people where it's like, oh, you want to get on the list, so you click on the link on my page, like you go on my channel, and then you click on that link, and then on that link you'll find my website. And then when you click on my website, you'll see right at the top where you can purchase either a 35 yes or no, a 55 just tarot reading, or a 75 in-depth reading here. Okay. And what's the advice? This is kind of juicy, if I'm being honest. I'm so confused. I feel like you're so confused with this. I literally feel like this is so confusing. I'm gonna clarify with one more deck. Yeah, okay, that's what I'm saying here. You caught this person mid-transformation, all right? Like, when you catch especially a masculine energy that is going through a transformation, oftentimes they will attract somebody that they feel is out of their league. So you're coming out as the Empress, upright. Yes, awesome. We love that. If you are attracted to somebody or somebody notices you, especially, like I said, a masculine energy that doesn't feel like they deserve an Empress, they know that they have to level up in some way to feel deserving of that, to work through that insecurity. So they will attract somebody like you, and then they will ultimately freak out and either choose to grow or not grow and just like not step up to the plate. So I have to say that I do think this person noticed you. I don't think there's like communication here, like you said, but they definitely noticed you. Your energy is coming through with a lesson as well. I actually feel like who you are literally repels people that aren't for you. And I think that it's kind of annoying. Honestly, it's kind of annoying because sometimes you're like, let me have my toxic moment, you know, like, let me have my toxic moment. Let me like have my little fun. But like, literally, I'm so serious, girl. Your guides are like, if this person's not for you, like, it's not happening. Like, it's not going to happen. Like, you're being protected from things like that. I wouldn't be surprised if this has happened to you before. Something like this where you are like interested or like you show interest and it just doesn't end up happening because your guides are like, you repel people that aren't for you. You're coming through with the Empress upright. They're coming through with the Emperor reversed. So that is ultimately telling me right now that this person is in a lack of confidence. You know, they're in a self-sabotage, like egoic type energy. This is not someone right now that is like confident about being emotional, confident about pursuing a relationship. This feels like this person really lacks genuine, real confidence. And it feels like you're going through a transformation where you're attracted to people like that. Okay, so you could be attracted to somebody that like you, again, like you're the one that's higher, you're the one that's like more knowledgeable, you're the one that's ready for something, and therefore you're more comfortable. And rather than like you being in someone's energy where they're like, hey, like I really like you, like let me take you out, that would probably make you a little uncomfortable because you maybe have never experienced that before. So there's definitely something here coming through with that. You're also coming through though that your guides aren't saying like shoot your shot. They're not saying like they repel this person. So it's like if you have contact with this person, show interest. Like show your feelings. Like you know how you feel, show interest. You don't have to chase a man to show that you're interested. And when you show interest, that will show you whether they're ready to step up to be with you or not. Like, so you're definitely being asked to like be authentic with how you feel. And like, I don't know if that's flirting. I don't know if it's like texting them and just being like, hey, like, but that's not you chasing. That's just you showing interest. If you were chasing, you know, that'd be like, they're not answering you. And then you're like, hey, I want to hang out. Let's hang out. And they're like, no, maybe next time. And then they flake on you. And then you're like, well, come on. Like, I really want to hang out with you. Like, you're not doing that. You know, you're just showing interest. So we do have the energy here of the Two of Cups reversed with the Three of Pentacles upright. There's a potential for you guys to have some kind of lighthearted connection, but on whether that deepens into something more is if this person like really chooses to grow, all right? Because they're not giving someone right now that like wants something deep. They're more so like wanting something passionate, wanting something that's like lighthearted. Your energy is coming out as really independent, really like self-respecting, and I don't think this person has that in them right now. It's not something they've necessarily like developed. So your advice here is, like I said, to like show how you're feeling and allow the reaction to show you like whether they really are something that you want or not. I also would encourage you to reflect on like, I mean, I wouldn't even say reflect because I feel like you're interested in this person, but you don't know why. And I think if you show them interest and they respond in a certain way or the connection builds in a certain way, you will understand why. So like if they're emotionally unavailable and they're like not giving you what you want, you get to realize, you could be like, okay, why am I so attracted to somebody that's emotionally unavailable? Why am I super attracted to that right now? What am I afraid of in genuine connection? Or if they're really great, then you get to be like, oh my God, I was attracted to them because they are really great. So ultimately though, you're not gonna know until you try. Like you are being called to like put yourself out there a little bit. I wouldn't move too fast though. There's a little bit of warning, like don't don't like hook up with this person because I just feel like that's not like if they're gonna grow up at all, like it's not gonna happen that way because they are coming through as like impulsive. So I don't think you would do that, but I just have to say it because it is coming through as like a little bit of a warning. So that's what's coming through for this little crush energy, Anna. All right, somebody else just got on my list as well. Okay, next on my list here, hold on, let me clean this up. I like to keep my space organized up in this bitch. I like to keep my space organized. I wish I watched this from the beginning because this is literally me today. Oh my god! You can totally like go back. Like you can go back and watch it, Queen. Organized Queen, yes. We have to stay organized up in here. I'm already a little tired, so. Okay. Leonie. I might be pronouncing your name wrong, but I'm so sorry if I am. Lilani. It's such a pretty name. If that's how you pronounce it, that's so pretty. Okay, let's see. Hold on. Okay, Latsami. Wait. No, I think Hadea is next. I'm tripping. Yes, okay, Hadea, you are next. After Hadea is whoever paid like on here. So your username is Bizin. So you're second after Hadea, and then after Bizin is Latsami. And then there's still 4 more people on the list, but I'm just gonna keep doing like the next 3. So Hadea just wants a general reading. So let's see, okay, what am I feeling for you, Hadea? I actually need to grab another incense, so 1 second, guys. God, look at my cat. Can you see her? Oh my god, so cute. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You're so cute. You're so cute. Okay, hold on. Oh my god, I want to use this deck. Yes. I literally have this other deck in my room and I wasn't using it. I'm so glad I found it. Oh, guys, can we take a second to appreciate the chill vibes in here? There's no creepy men. Let me take a second to thank God because really I'm loving the vibes in this bitch. I'm loving the vibes in this bitch right now. Right? Like, we need to talk about it. Safe space, exactly. Safe space for me and the girlies. Okay. I'm actually feeling called because I saw this in my deck here. Hade, I'm gonna use this oracle for you. There is a ladybug on my bracelet, and I also just got a ladybug tattoo. So that's kind of crazy. I hope that resonates for you because that is fucking crazy. Literally 2 days ago, literally 3 days ago, I got a ladybug tattoo. Okay, what does Hadea need to know right now? This is coming through really interesting. I'm getting like a career kind of message, like kind of money vibes. So first we have empath, gamble, which is literally a card about like taking a chance. And then legal, which is a card of karma, rebound, money restrictions. There's something here about like rebuilding a relationship to something that you're scared to do. So it's interesting because with the rebound energy, that's giving me like this is something that you've thought about, something that you've picked up and then dropped. Or this is something that in your past, like you've tried and then it wasn't successful. So, but with money restrictions, that is giving me the vibe here. Again, that could be lack mindset. So this could be about romance as well. Take it how it resonates. I'm still gonna pull tarot. Or it could be about like actually taking a risk on something. But there's something here about like taking a chance on yourself. And with empath mirroring money restrictions, this actually tells me that your energy is quite tired right now. I feel like whatever it is that you have to give to is something that would require a lot of your emotional attention. So whether that's a person, whether it's a new job, whether it's a new hobby, whatever it is, this is something that you're kind of like, it would be hard for you. It would be tiring for you. But you are being asked to give to this, whatever it is. Like you're gonna make the basket. Like the rebound in this is literally like a basketball hoop. You're gonna make the basket. You're gonna win the court case. Like there is literally something here about you're going to receive, but you're mending a relationship with your energy of nurturing and giving. Like this is something to do with like, I'm too tired to nurture something. I'm too tired to give to this. I'm too tired to do this. But ultimately, the lesson here is that when you give to whatever it is that you're thinking of giving to, whenever you give to this, it actually gives back to you. And I think that's something that like you're having a hard time sitting with. Cups being on the bottom, which is like for me in romance card, or not, I didn't even mean to say that. For me in like individualistic readings, it's about like self-love, how you're treating yourself. But let me keep going. I want to clarify with tarot here. Yeah, the Hanged Man reversed, which is literally about needing to make a sacrifice and not doing it. Something about your physical reality is like limiting you, but it's actually just a fear. Especially with money restrictions, like there could be a want to like go on a trip or like to go date or to like try new things or to like do like there's something here where it's like I don't have the money for that. Like I don't have the money for that, or I don't have the energy for that. Like there's almost, I'm literally picking up like an excuse energy, but it's coming from your mind. So gamble, which is the card of like going out of your comfort zone, is the Emperor, is being clarified with the Emperor and then the Ten of Swords in the reverse position. Through for me as there's a fear from your past that is restricting your ability to recognize that you have the energy. The Emperor has energy. He creates energy because when he goes after something, it's coming from a space of like, whatever I go after, I do it because it feels good for me. I do it because it's something that I want. Like I go after things that I want. It's kind of this energy here of you receiving the fruit, and you're in a space now where maybe something in your past that you gave to was difficult. It didn't give back to you. It's going to be different this time around. But there's a really big sense of fear with the Ten of Swords reversed that is about the past, that is about something from your past, like telling you a story that isn't true anymore. This has something to do with taking action. And then the High Priestess with the, I feel like you know this. This is literally giving me like, okay, I know, like, ugh. Like, I literally feel like this message is like, oh my God, this is annoying. Because the Hangman reverse, it's like, I don't want to do this. But you know you need to do it. This might even be like a shift in routine. A shift in like opening up to others. It almost feels like even like a lifestyle shift. So this is even something about implementing connection, community in your life. There's something here about like letting something give to you, letting something take the lead, letting yourself be messy, letting yourself be something that you're afraid to be. There's a huge energy here about like something you want in the future, all right? But like with the Three of Wands in the bottom, it's almost like you're waiting for something to happen, and that whatever it is that you're waiting for is already yours, but you have to act on it first to receive it. There's a level, I'm really getting, King of Cups is coming out now. There is a level of like wanting to receive, like you're tired. You are tired. But they're like, if you want to receive, like that is such a mindfuck, to be honest, like for a human, because when you're tired and you want to receive and you don't have anybody to actually receive from, your ego wants to hang out with somebody. Most of the time, the people you're going to hang out with, like they can't fill you up, like they can't rejuvenate you. So what you actually need to do to receive is to like do a yoga in your room, or stretch, or sing a song, or dance in your room. Like you have to do something by yourself that gives back to you, that makes you feel good, but your ego doesn't believe that that's actually going to do anything. So there is kind of this energy here of, like I said, like giving back to yourself. And then the Devil's coming through, which is like negative thoughts. Oh, I'm literally hearing like, I've done that before. Like I've done that before and I've been doing it. Like there's this element here of you actually like shifting, needing to see a new perspective. Like with there being an empath energy, like the way that you're giving to yourself, you need to shift the energy or the consciousness in which you're doing that. Or if what you're doing isn't working, get more messy. Like do something that is a little bit out of your comfort zone. That like get more messy is something that's coming through. Get messy with how you're like being a human. And then the money restrictions is coming through with the Eight of Pentacles, which is again about like working on the same thing every single day, like trying to do the same craft every single day until you master it. So honestly, an energy that I'm getting here is that you are on the way to attracting connection. You're on the way to attracting like community and support. And I feel like you've been taking care of yourself and maybe aren't seeing the results that you want. So keep going, keep doing what you're doing, but you are being asked to recognize when you're having fearful thoughts, when you're feeling drained, when you're feeling tired. Try something else, try something different. Like you're needing to see things from a new perspective right now. And I think the only way that that's going to happen is if you literally go out of your comfort zone and you do something different. Like you're trying something that's different. Like shake it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 major arcana cards, and the Emperor is literally out here. And the Emperor is literally about taking action. Woo! Okay, that's what I'm getting for you, Hadea. Your intuition is actually quite loud right now when it comes to what you should be doing. But I feel like you have a hard time doing it or executing it because of a lack of support. So do it anyway. That's literally the advice. Like, do it anyway. Because it's going to give back to you, whatever it is. But you are in a space of clearing karma, and I think that does feel difficult. But you're doing everything right now. Like, you're following what you're supposed to be following right now. But I do feel like there's kind of a staying in your comfort zone and not listening to your comfort zone. Yeah, even if you're tired, even if you're scared, even if you're afraid, like, do it anyway. That's like a huge message. Okay. I'm so glad I used those cards. I'm definitely going to use those again, like, for someone else's reading. Oh my God, thank you. Thank you, queen. Okay, I'm actually gonna put this back now. Oh, I'm gonna put this in here. All right, next on my list is Bizen. Bizen. So, queen, are you still here? Did someone else get on my list? I don't think so. The tattoo is bubbles. It's bubbles. It's new, so it's kind of crispy because I just got it. All right. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay, I'm looking for Bizen. Let me actually go all the way up. Maybe their question is still up here. Oh, here it is. Okay. Can you read me and my soulmate? I'm kind of new to this, new to all of this magical, glorious, Holy Spirit drug. And is twin flame the same as a soulmate? Okay, so I'm assuming you don't have anyone in your life and you're wondering like where are you at in attracting your soulmate? So I'm gonna explain something real quick. I don't like twin flame. I don't like that shit. So hold on. Okay, so we have Bizen, Latsami, Lissy, Laura, Leanne, and then Lilani. That's the list right now. So 3 people before you, Laura. Okay, so I don't like twin flame. I think it's like a dumb label that is pointless, even if it's real. I think focusing on the label doesn't really matter at all. I believe in soulmates and primary soulmates. So yeah, you're right, so many L names. A soulmate can be, we have hundreds of soulmates. A soulmate could literally be somebody you bump into on the street and have a 5-minute conversation with and have a perspective shift from that conversation. That could literally be a soulmate. A primary soulmate is the soul that you are most recognized. Like you recognize them the most. You've had the most past lives with them. Doesn't mean you always choose them. Doesn't mean you're destined to be together. It just means that you recognize that person the most. So again, that doesn't mean you're meant to be with this person. It doesn't mean you're not. It just means we have free will as humans and we get to choose who we want to love. So there's millions of soulmates that you could meet, that you could choose to love, depending on where you are at in your healing journey. So if you're like a karmic soulmate, if you're like unhealed, and you're just like kind of repeating family patterns, you're not going to attract a soulmate that's like high vibe. You know what I'm saying? Or if you do, you might fuck it up because of like your trauma. But you're gonna attract somebody that's on your level, so you're gonna attract a soulmate that is mirroring to you your own toxic patterns. If you choose to grow, because change is inevitable, growth is a choice. If you continue to choose to grow and heal, and you're gonna attract someone that's then on this level. And then if you say, well, I don't really fuck with this person, even though they're a soulmate, you're like, nah, they're not my person. I'm gonna keep growing. So then you attract someone that's here. And then you're like, nah, I don't really fuck with this person. And then you attract someone that's here. And then this person, you're like, you know what? They're not perfect, but I'm gonna choose to continue to grow with this person. Then that's the soulmate that you choose. Like, I genuinely think that like love is a choice, regardless of a soulmate, twin flame. Love is a choice. You choose to love somebody, you choose to be with somebody. And if someone's not meant for you and you don't want to leave, something might happen where if that's not meant to be your person, they might leave, regardless. I don't think that there's like one destined person. So with that being said, I will read your energy, but I'm gonna read it in the context of where are you at in attracting your next soulmate. I don't know if that's going to be your forever person. I don't know, but I will see like where are you at in attracting your next soulmate. All right, let's see. Which do I want to use? I'm going to use my animal oracle here. I'm feeling called to use this one. These are paid readings, guys. My list is kind of long right now, honestly. Aphrodite, these are paid readings. I'm not just giving free readings. I'm literally channeling a song immediately. Okay, so you might have a pattern of like having attracted people that you give a lot of energy to, you give a lot of time to, you want to be in a relationship, you want to be committed, and then you end up like not getting that back. Like your kindness gets taken advantage of, or your love gets taken advantage of. So I would say I definitely think that is a lesson here for you. Something that's coming through when it comes to attracting your next soulmate is you needing to have a stable sense of independence when it comes to nurturing your own kindness. So this is like you seeing that you're such a loving, kind being and genuinely like always making yourself happy. Like always just shining, always giving yourself everything that you would want a partner to give you. So when you meet somebody, your standards are at the space where you go, I would rather be alone than be with you if you're not going to give me something that I know I deserve. So when you see how valuable you are and you start treating yourself with those standards, that's when it's not just when you attract the person that treats you better, but it's also when you can recognize someone that's going to treat you well because of how you treat yourself. That's kind of a message that's coming through of a lesson I think you're currently learning. It doesn't feel like a super new lesson. It feels like you're currently in the vibe of learning how to protect yourself. So that's kind of the way, and the song I was channeling, it's like a country song. I can't remember what it's called, but it goes, if you're going through hell, keep on going, don't slow down. If you're scared, don't show it, you might get out, for the devil even knows you're there. That's literally the song I'm channeling right now. And so it's like, you might have had, like, obviously when I'm like channeling this, I'm like, oh my God. So it's like, you might have gone through hard things, but your guides are like, keep going. Like, don't stop, keep going. I need to clarify this next section here. I'm gonna pull out my tarot deck. Your inner child really needs to be nurtured right now. That's something I think you want. You might be attracting love through your inner child right now, which means you might be like attracting people that remind you of how like your dad treated you, or like something like that. Like there's a need here to give yourself what your parents never gave you. 10 of Cups. As I'm saying that, that's what I'm saying. There's an old foundation that's currently crumbling for you to be able to even be able to recognize like your next soulmate. Like I feel like where you are right now, like in this very moment, you maybe wouldn't recognize this person because of the energy that you're in. Like you recognize somebody that your subconscious is comfortable with, which is oftentimes a repeat of your childhood. So I feel like right now where you're at is like, you can maybe recognize that what your inner child is comfortable with, you can recognize that you don't like it. You could recognize that it doesn't make you feel safe, but you're still attracted to it. You're now in the middle of like, I don't know how to recognize what is safe for me, but I know how to recognize what isn't. Like, I feel like that's where you're at right now. Oh my God, the Devil reversed is the first card out. 'Cause you might get out, for the devil even knows you're there. That's crazy. Okay, you're on the way. Okay, girl, I have to say that. You're on the way to attracting this person. Oh my God, that's so crazy. Okay, so literally cutting the deck, the Lovers, 2 of Cups, like super strong connection. I'm like, there's a card, literally it was like stuck to it, and then I moved it and it's the Ace of Cups. This is pretty much telling me that I think the next connection you have is going to be something probably more real than anything you've ever had. but ultimately there is some heartbreak that you're currently working through. There is a level here of almost like researching, like being so passionate about something that you're like, what is going on? Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, why do I think this way? Why am I attracted to this? Like, I feel like you're in a period of like a teacher where it's like you learn something, like you just said, you're like, I'm new to this spirituality thing. It's kind of like I see you being like, what is shadow work? Like, what is like you're really like diving into just like enjoying understanding yourself. And I think that energy, that passion that you have of like understanding yourself is actually the exact like consciousness that leads you to the next person. So there's something here about becoming comfortable and loving the way that you've been treated, but not accepting it anymore. That sounds so weird, but it's kind of like I can make peace with what's happened, but know that I no longer want something that looks like that. Like that's a huge vibe that I'm getting for you. You are in Eight of Pentacles energy, and this is mirroring the Devil reversed, which does tell me that there's a consistent, like, you know, like, what do I need to heal? What do I need to grow? Like, and that being a repetitive space. But that's where you're supposed to be right now, which is, again, the song. If you can't, like, if you're going through hell, keep on going, don't slow down. If you're scared, don't show it, you might get out. For the devil even knows you're there. Oh my God. So yeah, okay, have fun with where you're at right now. I would say don't be in a space where you're like really like grasping to be with somebody. Have fun learning yourself, and don't let yourself stop yourself from like dating, but don't abandon continuously learning about yourself right now, because I think that's really important to attracting your next person. All right, that is what I'm getting for you. Bizin. Okay, next is Latsami. I feel like you asked for a general reading. I'm not sure. Let me look. 2 more people are on my list. Okay, guys, I'm getting a little tired, so we're gonna pause my list for now. So any of my mods in here, please make sure no one else gets on the list. Sid and Alex. All right. Hello. Hi, Lavender. Let me find her. Okay, here we go. Latsami. No, this one isn't general reading. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. She's going on a trip to Mexico. She wants advice on the trip. Oh my God. That's so exciting. I'm so excited for you. I already feel like really good vibes from this. Which deck? Hold on. I need to sit for a second. Which deck am I feeling? This one. I might use 2 oracle decks for you. I'm feeling like I need to use 2. Right, let's get into it. Oh my God, happy belated birthday. I hope it was amazing. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy it resonated for you, Denise. Yes. You're so welcome. All right. Oh my God, guys, look at my cat. Look how cute. this. She looks so cutie. All right, advice for the trip. I'm like going on big on TikTok again, guys, by the way. So if you're not following my TikTok, you totally should. I'm like posting like every day on TikTok. Oh my God, this is so good. Girl, this is so good. All right. Oh, which other one? This one. Okay, so immediately, let me see, 6, 9, and 10 are literally like the biggest numbers out here. Oh my God. First card out, Syrian's A. This is literally a card about honesty, like integrity, artistic energy, like fun. I don't know why I wanted to say autistic. That's so weird. It's giving me like self-discovery vibes. But then we have Starseed and then Kabbalah Tree of Life. So something about integrity is important here. Like there's an energy coming up for this trip that your guides need you to use this as like a soul journey. So this is pretty much saying, don't hold back. Like don't hold back. Let yourself do what you feel like you need to do because you're in your body right now when it comes to that. So this is like, even if you feel like you want to do something that's a little crazy, or you want to do something that's out of your comfort zone, or you want to do something that's in your comfort zone, do it. Whatever it is, do it, because you're in a space where you're learning through your body. You're learning through literal experience, because that's like the transformation you've been going through is, I need to listen to how I feel. I can't just do things because I need to do them. I need to listen to how I feel. So you're literally coming through on the bottom with Arcturians, which is a card of soul searching, but it's also a card of feeling safe. You're being put in a position of free will where you have a lot more freedom than maybe you have had in a while. And it's giving you the space to self-discover. I'm getting a vibe, like I haven't pulled with tarot yet, but I'm actually getting the energy here that you might meet like romantic partners. Like I'm not saying like you're gonna meet your husband, but I mean like you might actually meet people that also help you discover something about yourself. Like this trip feels really big on self-discovery when it comes to who you are as a person, maybe what you want in a connection, how you want to act, what you want to be. Like there's so much coming through about your heart chakra, like your inner child being happy. There is going to be small challenges in this trip, but it's more of like a bump rather than like a something that goes wrong, because it's coming through like the Kabbalah Tree of Life literally went like this. It went and then fell down. So with this being a card about a core wound, there's going to be some things that are mirrored to you where you're like, no, I didn't really like the way that felt, or I didn't really like that I did that. And then you immediately evaluate and self-correct. And it's coming from a space of integrity because you're listening to your body. So there's a lot going on here about you really experiencing a lot of things, almost like an out-of-body experience. Like I do feel like this is a trip, like you're definitely never going to forget this trip. I think this is going to be big soul-searching energy for you. Okay, I need to get my tarot, which tarot deck am I feeling? This one. Hey girl. Hey girl. Fucking period on that. Literally period. Whoa. Oh, I got goosebumps. Wow. Wow. All right, so I've actually been reading in your energy. Your energy feels overextended like I said, it's like the people that you're around, like the environment you're working in, like there's just a lot going on where you're not receiving. You're gonna receive so much on this trip, and that's actually gonna completely reevaluate how you feel when you come back. So the Four of Cups is coming through with the Ace of Pentacles, and it's interesting because you might actually be receiving ideas or actual opportunities when you're on this trip. So this is like inspirations, people that inspire you, or ideas that you have, like possibilities. Like it feels like it opens up possibilities that you can do. But the Four of Cups here is a card of almost like, I would say it's a card of like boredom. Like it doesn't always have to be negative, but in this deck specifically, I mean, look at him. Like he's literally floating like, oh, fuck yeah, like, just relaxing. So that energy that I'm getting here, it's like you're going to experience a level of peace that opens up your intuition to kind of recognize, holy shit, like I don't feel this often. Like I really don't feel this that often. That is going to be something that reevaluates what you do when you get back. It's like, it's almost creating momentum is how it feels. It's creating like, I can't, like I've got to do something. Like I need to find something that I love, or I need, like it creates a sense of passion or a sense of drive to change or to like do something because of the amount of peace that you feel. So there's even like lotuses floating in the water with duckies, like there's so much playfulness energy here, and you're like, I need to create a life for myself where I can feel this consistently. And that's like a huge judgment call that you feel that, like I said, it like puts you in this new energy. It puts you in this new space. So I do want to say your intuition is like really high right now. Your intuition is like really on point right now, especially in this trip. So like I said, even if something doesn't make sense, do it. Like do it. Listen to your intuition. Like there's going to be things that you're meant to be experiencing on this trip that are going to nurture you in a way that you maybe aren't expecting. Honestly, I would even like get a dating app or something. Like if that's like your vibe, like, and like go on dates, like there's kind of even there might even be people that you meet that give you new ideas. But girl, something so loud about your inner child is coming through. Yeah, I don't know if you've ever gone on vacation as a child, but if you haven't, you're like reconnecting or giving your inner child something that you haven't had. This is like something also that sparks this passion here. You're going to feel comfortable being naked. That's the way that I want to say it. Like you might feel really vulnerable. You might feel like really exposed in a certain way, but you feel like everyone around you is just like accepting you. Like you're having a good time, you're having fun. That's where you're like, okay, we really got to switch something up. Like I don't know if I need to move or if I need to like switch my career path, but regardless, it opens your heart to something you haven't experienced before. I'm not seeing anything manifesting from this trip being like long term. Like I don't see you meeting someone that's your husband. I don't see you meeting, you know, like having a huge career shift. I'm just seeing that the energy you feel on this trip leads to a long-term decision that you make because of how open and fun it is. There's only there's only two major arcana cards out here, which again is like this energy of connection. To the second house is Taurus, which is literally about luxury, moving slow, comfort, stability. That's like the vibe of your trip is like comfort, safety, stability, and then you ultimately being like, I need to create this for myself. It's a push. It's a fun push from the universe. Like that's literally how it feels. As for where you should go, I wouldn't be surprised if you travel around. I'm obviously like you're like, you need to be on the beach. I feel like you need to be by the beach. Like I'm literally seeing you like in a bikini, like having so much fun on the beach, around spaces. Okay, that is what I'm getting for you, Latsami. That is what I'm getting for you, Queen. I am so excited for you to go on this trip. Like I'm actually so excited for you. I'm so glad I used this deck because this card gave me so much. Okay, oh, I need to get my portable charger because my phone is dying, which totally is a sign for me. Okay, I'm putting this back. I'm gonna get my portable charger and then we're gonna wrap up these readings. Thank you so much. My friend doesn't want to move, but I might wanna. Do you think I should just follow what I want to do? Yes. So the high priestess being there, I was like, even if it doesn't make sense, don't let, like, especially because there was an energy of connection and you meeting other people, you might have a fear where it's like, oh, I want to be with my friend. Like, I want to move around with her. I want to be comfortable. Like, don't let that stop you. I really want you to embody the mindset of like, I'm going to meet people that I vibe with wherever I go. Like, you don't need your one friend as like a clinging comfort. So I absolutely think that if you're really feeling it, like, you totally should move around if that's something that you're feeling. Like, don't let your friend stop you from doing that. Not that she would like hold you down, but I just mean like, don't let the comfort that she brings you stop you from going out of that comfort zone. Like, I really think that that's like, that came through strong, is your intuition is going to tell you where to go. Like, you're going to have a strong intuition on this trip. Okay, hold on, let me grab my portable charger. Oh my god, you're so cute. You're so cute. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, thank you so much. You're so welcome. I love reading your energy as always. You're so welcome. Guys, literally look. Are you kidding me? She looks so cute. Okay. Okay, next is Lissy. After Lissy is Laura. After Laura is Leanne. And then after Leanne is Leilani. And then Sid, and then Alex. That's my list right now. And then I'm gonna get off, guys, because I'm feeling pretty tired today. I honestly just came on because I wanted to do the 4 readings that they had prepaid. But I was like, if people buy readings, then I'll do them. Because the in question is gone. Then, girl, then that means you're meant to watch it later. I will answer it regardless. But you're literally after Lissy. You're after Lissy. Wait, are you? Yeah, you're literally next. You're next. Okay, wait, Lissy, are you okay if we do Laura's reading first? Are you okay if we do that? She got a $55 reading, and you got an in-depth reading, so her reading will be just probably a little bit shorter than yours. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. All right, Laura, let's get into it, girl. Let's get these cards before he hops in. You like it? Just read your message, girl. Girl, what? Girl, what? I'm actually so shocked at what I just read. I told you in the last session. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm actually so excited for you. Okay. Let me pull it. I'm actually going to use the same deck that I just used. Love Straw Girlies. I love that you guys have like a community together in the membership. Like I literally love that so much. I need to post for you guys tomorrow. I want to do like a channeled message, but I want it to come naturally. But I do think I'm gonna post tomorrow for you guys Supremes, a video. All right, let's see. Oh my God. All right, so literally he's like coming in with flowers. It's crazy what you literally just said. This man is, this is confusing. Okay, so I see he sees something long-term with you, and his perspective on how that is going to go or how it can go is changing. But he still has like old tendency, he still has an old mindset, but the thing is that he's not necessarily allowing himself to let that control his actions. So there's like in the Five of Wands here, and this is what's sticking out to me really strong, is that there's like 5 men all trying to get this yellow butterfly, which this is you, this is your energy. But it's interesting because he's like fighting with different parts of himself. I almost feel like because you are requiring responsibility, that requires him to care about himself more, so he has space for you. I'm channeling a song, it's literally called Space for You. She's like, I ain't got a lot of hours to spend by myself, but it ain't that easy to block everything and give some to somebody else. And if I'm being honest, I feel pretty complete. I don't go to crowded bars or after parties searching for a missing piece. I like my friends, I like my job, I like all the shit I got going on, but you so cute and innocent. I could get used to you in the front seat on the right side of my car, driving midnight in the middle of my arms. Okay, so it's pretty much saying like, I want to make space for you. It's interesting because he's tempering himself hard. This feels difficult. It feels like the way that he has to temper himself actually makes him feel bad, because this is the way it's coming out, is the way he gets an ego hit is, it's called Space for You by Avenue Beat. That's what it's called. The way that he gets like an ego hit is by doing something that isn't necessarily like healthy, you know, like it's like having sex or like making you chase him, or like that's the way that he would get an ego hit. So he has to actually act against that to build something with you. He has to go against that impulsiveness, and I actually feel like it makes him feel like bad. It makes him feel like he's like disappointing, or he's gonna disappoint you, or he's like not doing the right thing. But then he gets your reaction and he feels good about it. So it actually feels like he's learning how to treat you right and self-soothe himself, like wondering, am I doing this right? Is this gonna be wrong? Am I gonna get hurt? And then like he gets your reaction and it makes him feel good. Like that's something that comes through really loud. So he's trying to be consistent. He's trying to be stable. He does have feelings for you, but right now he is in a space where I think he's really prioritizing. His energy feels like, okay, I gotta keep going. Like it's not easy for him to show up in the way that he's showing up, but he's doing it anyway. I do feel like his biggest challenge is his ego, which, having read his energy before, that makes a lot of sense. but there's this sense of passion and drive of coming towards you. It almost feels like he wants more of your emotional self. He wants more of like your energy. He wants more of your attention. And because you're tempering what you're giving him because of your standards, it's making him work for it. But while he's working for it, he's learning how to soothe him maybe messing it up, or like the doubts that he has about that. So there's actually a really good learning lesson going on. By the time you guys were able to like really be in something, I do think that he would be able to recognize that the path that he's been choosing to take has been a lot more mentally complicated than it needed to be because of his egoic patterns. But at that point, he would have learned enough to be like, all right, this is actually nice. You know, like this is actually comfortable. So he's consistently putting himself in a space where he's like jumping off of a bridge. You know, he's like jumping off of a cliff and not really knowing if he's going to get caught or not, but feeling victorious when he does it, which is making him continue to do it. So that's honestly, that's how I feel. It feels like he has a grip on how he wants to show up for you. And 10 of Pentacles is out here with the Hanged Man, which is immediately their first thing I was drawn to, which was like, I do see this going somewhere, and I'm changing my perspective on how that's going to manifest because it's kind of scary. I'm so confused as well. Yeah, I think regardless of whether you're confused or not, like it's really good that you're in a space where you're holding your standards while still like entertaining him. You're holding your standards and you're still entertaining him. So I would say that's a good space because like we've read before for you, you're not all in and you will not be all in until he gives you that. So whether you're confused or not, I do think that make sure you're staying true on your boundaries because it's helping him grow. Like I've said before, like you knowing what you deserve and saying that and showing up in that way forces him out of his comfort zone, and your job is not to make him comfortable. You know, that's his job. He needs to make himself comfortable. So keep doing what you're doing because there is growth. There is growth here. It does feel a little like, woo, for sure. Feels a little up and down, but that's just because he's doing something that's really uncomfortable for him. It's like he's learning how to walk right now in a territory that he's never been before. Yeah, that's what I'm getting, girl. Girl, that's what I'm getting. My list is currently closed because I do have a lot of people on my list, and I think I'm going to get off when it's closed. But if you want to stick around until I finish, I might open it back up. Probably not, though. So you might have to wait until the next time I go live. Oh, thank you. Guys, I swear I'm not picking my nose. It's just like really itchy right now. Yeah, no worries. I hope we made that before he came over, girl. The preview before we meet this month. If you guys don't know, Laura works with me every single month. And I literally love her so much. I literally love her so much. I love working with her. Okay, guys. Next on my list is Lissy. Now it is Lissy. And then it's Leanne. And then I think it's Lilani, and then Sid, and then Alex. I think that's the way my list goes right now. Oh my god, she's so cute, guys. Oh my god, it's so cute. I ain't got a lot of hours. Okay, Lissy, let's see your question. Oh my God. Since TikTok. That's great. Okay, so I just have to say, so you know that I disappeared on TikTok for a long time. And I needed to, right? I definitely needed to. But I was like, when I wanted to go back on TikTok and like the flow just wasn't there anymore, I was like, fuck, like, I wish I didn't do that. And girl, like, I'm back on TikTok again. Like, I'm a TikTok queen again now. And like, my readings are doing so well on there, and I'm really excited about it. So I like on attracting the person, and also just what is the person gonna be like? Characteristics. We are gonna dive into the animal oracle for this one. Actually, I'm feeling a different deck, honestly. We're gonna use this one. This one's a little, I haven't used this deck in a while. Whoa, very bad connection. It just said. Hold on. Okay. There we go. Oh, okay, I think that's better. Yeah, this is the one I'm feeling. Alright, let's see. Okay. Okay. Oh wow, somebody just got a recorded reading. Oh, I want to sit with these cards for a second. Hold on. I'm getting a lot. I need to clarify with tarot. Make sure I'm reading this right. I'm getting a lot here, girl. Especially because this is your first partner. You know, your first partner isn't always the best because it's like you don't have anything to compare it to. And I'm not getting bad vibes. But I don't know. Hold on. Aw, that's so sweet. Wow, okay. That's what I'm saying. That's the only thing that's feeling weird. All right, so I'm getting a lot, girl, okay? When it comes to advice for attracting this person, I don't get any. You're gonna meet this person, okay? You're destined to meet this person. This is like a part of your journey. I do have to say, it's not giving me like husband, but I also am reading it right now, which that can always change. People can choose to grow in ways that, you know, but if I'm reading his energy right now, it is giving me, okay, so first when you meet this person, I do think that like you could have some kind of trauma of like giving more than you receive. And that's something that you're maybe aware of, like, you know this. You know what it feels like, and you know that you've maybe been in like talking stages like that, or you've been in friendships like that, or some of your family was like that. That's something that comes to you strongly. This person is going to be very attractive. Like, this is like hot, like someone that looks like a player, like someone that's really attractive. Two of Cups with the World. So I feel like honestly there's going to be instantaneous connection here, but I first have to say, regardless of what I say about this, you're meant to have an experience with this person, whether it ends up being your husband or not, okay? So I just want to say, even if you like meet this person and you like know what's going on, like you're meant to have an experience with this person. This is not going to be something that you regret. I do think that you are going to attract somebody that is not where you actually want them to be, all right? So noticing in this card, this is with the King of Wands and the Two of Cups. Notice that there's this woman here and she's huge, right? She's huge. She's got her own maze. And there's this tiny little rabbit holding a key behind his back. She will let him in because he has the key. But she's huge. Like, she needs somebody that's as big as her. She needs somebody that has everything that she has. Like, she is a flower. So there's kind of this energy here of, if you've experienced childhood trauma and your dad was like really bad or your mom was really bad, this person is like here and you're like, oh my God, like I've never met anyone like you, and you deserve someone that's like here, but you're experiencing like, oh my God, like this is so good. I've never met someone like you before. So I do feel that there's going to be passion, there's going to be excitement, but I think that this could be something where it's like you start to realize that you're maybe carrying the connection more than you anticipated, more than you thought would happen. Your standards don't lower for this person, but you're able to recognize like consistency. That might be a problem here. It feels like you want someone that is a provider, someone that is a protector, someone that makes you feel safe, someone that almost feels faded. And again, Knight of Wands reverse, Wheel of Fortune, Two of Swords. It does feel like this relationship in some way mirrors to you a lack of consistency. Like, it feels like this is something that's manifested from something that you know but you haven't experienced. So the relationship definitely, especially with the Wheel of Fortune, Two of Cups, the King of Wands, this is going to be something that is fun and playful. And I do think there's going to be moments where this person like makes you feel like a princess, like they make you feel like Cinderella. But ultimately, I do think that you are going to be someone that like gives a lot to this connection. Not that you, how do I say this? You're going to be able to realize where this connection needs to be healed, and you're going to want to try to heal it. Super, like, seduction is coming out in the reverse position. When this card is upright, it talks about like knowing what's good for you and knowing what isn't. This person is coming through with like a mother wound. They're coming through with Seven of Wands, Ace of Wands reverse, with the Queen of Pentacles reverse, which ultimately just means somebody that isn't super confident. Like, their confidence isn't rooted in realness. Their confidence isn't rooted in something that's like super like masculine and super providing. So it's like they need a little bit of help. They need a little bit of a push. And I do think that this person is kind, especially with the King of Wands upright. They're kind, they're going to treat you well, they care about you, they love you, but they're definitely, like with this card, they're not on your level. But I think if you experience somebody on your level right now, like, it might freak you out. Like, it might actually freak you out. So this is kind of a progression for that. When it comes to the outcome of this relationship, this could absolutely be your forever person, or it could be a lesson. The reason I say that is because we have the Star coming through with the Knight of Swords, which pretty much tells me that there is a possibility for this connection to be healed after a progression of like realizations. I'm even getting like 4 to 6 months. Like, if you're with this person for 4 to 6 months and then you're kind of like out of the honeymoon stage and you start to realize you're like, okay, there's some issues here in this connection. Like, we need to work through this. And then you guys like work through it. Like, there could absolutely be a stable foundation that builds from that. But I do think that this connection at the beginning, it's like, I'm like doubting myself a little bit because I've never had a connection and this is better than what I've had, but it's also not exactly what I've manifested. So I do think that there's a little bit of like, I'm kind of in some way like connection a little bit, which does mirror your childhood. So this is not giving me in any way like toxic relationship. It's not giving me toxic. It's not giving me unhealthy. It's giving me like, it does at the beginning, it takes a little bit of work. Because I think this person is playful and fun and childlike, and I think you are like that as well, but I think you are also like stable, grounded, and consistent. I think they have a trouble staying consistent. They have trouble staying grounded. They have trouble like being this mature version of themselves when like you are already that. Like you are shining, you take care of yourself, you know how to love yourself. They may not be as have as much depth when it comes to the caring aspect, which someone can only meet you to the level they've met themselves. So again, I do think that this is going to start with a lesson, but I think it can transform into something really healing long term. Or if you choose to, you know, end it and like attract something else, you can totally do that. Regardless though, you're going to learn a lot through this connection. Like this is giving me first relationship vibes. It's giving me like the first person you're with isn't going to be like your husband. Again, they could be quite possibly they could be, because showing change is inevitable, but growth is a choice. But you are going to kind of feel like I'm a queen after this. Like I know who I am, I know what I want, I know what I deserve, and nothing and nobody's going to change that. So whether you choose to put that energy back onto this person or you choose to attract something else is going to be up to you. But there is going to be a really big realization on actually experiencing something that you don't want and knowing how to change that or knowing how to let it go. So that's how it feels. But I just want to say I'm speaking only on the lesson. There's going to be a lot of fun in this connection. This person is a lot of fun. Very charismatic, very fun, very light, chill vibes, very laughing and giggling. But I do think when it comes to like the emotional labor, that's where the relationship struggles. But other than that, I do see you guys having a lot of really like fun, positive time. Yeah, okay, that's what I'm getting for that. That's the way that I want to put that. This is like written in the card. You definitely need to experience this for sure. I don't know why I feel if a carnival is significant, a carnival or like an amusement park, like I'm literally seeing that in my mind's eye almost this whole time. I don't know if you're gonna meet this person like in an amusement park or a carnival or something like that, or if you'll go on a date with them there. But that is something that I'm seeing really strongly here. A fun environment. You're gonna meet this person in a fun environment. Woo! Okay, that was like so in depth. That was so in depth. Holy cow. Once you meet this person, come back to me, queen. Come back to me and we can evaluate. Thank you so much. This resonates a lot. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. That was a really interesting reading, so I'm really happy that it resonated for you. All right, next is, oh, that's so, thank you, that's so sweet. All right, so Leanne is next. After Leanne is Leilani, and then we have Sid and Alex. And then I'm gonna hop off, guys, because I'm getting really tired. So Leanne, let me see your question. You can read mine out loud. Okay. I just lost my job yesterday, and because of it, my house sale fell through. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Just looking for any guidance about next steps or what's potentially next for me in my career. Just feeling really down and lost right now after a tough year where I finally felt like I was thriving. Okay. Okay, let's see here. This is not the deck I should use. This is the one. Okay, what's the advice for Leanne here? I'm literally just hearing like redirection. You're being redirected. You're being given like a vision right now. Yeah, okay, pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to like, okay, I'm channeling so much right now. I literally pulled one card. I'm literally getting something here where it's like the fear that you have of failing or doing something wrong, you need to let that go right now. Process your feelings, but you need to let that go because it's blocking a potential vision that you have. You're being consumed right now with like doubts, you know, of like, oh, I got fired because I'm on the wrong path, and I got fired because like everything was going so good for me, and now it's falling apart, and now everything is going to fall apart for me. So like if you've had a challenging life or you had to work really, really hard, that mindset is now coming back to you, and it's completely clouding your intuition. Your guides are trying to send you visions of something that they want you to do, but you can't see or hear that if you're completely clouded by fear. Like whatever it is you're thinking right now is not true. It's coming from a past lens of like, I'm not doing it right. I'm not doing this right. Like everything's going to fall apart now. Like you make one mistake and then like everything comes apart. Yeah, every rejection is divine protection. That's so good that you're repeating that. I'm literally seeing like a clearing happening in your third eye. So meditation is really important for you right now. Like, and meditation, however that manifests for you. Meditating can be dancing, meditation can be singing, it can be actually meditating. It can, you know, there's so many different things that it could be. So I definitely am getting the vibe here that you're extremely protected in exploring different things, exploring new things. 9 of Wands is coming through, which is not only the card about being tired, being like burnt out. That's what I'm saying. They're trying to guide you to something that actually allows you to express yourself. So it replenishes you. There's this like line of people. This is like your guides. This is literally your guides. And also birds. Pay attention to the birds. Look at all of the birds here in this card. There's like one big bird. So you're so insanely supported right now. And the more you can actually feel that, the more you're going to be connected to what it is that you're supposed to do. Oh, let me keep going. Hold on. Yeah, exactly. Whatever you were doing was draining you. The shift in your energy actually is feeling something that was draining you and being comfortable in that energy. I have a YouTube channel I haven't had much time for because I've been working so much. Oh my God, that's so significant, girl. That is literally so significant. You totally give to that. Totally give to that. Yeah, it's like because when I kept burping, I burped like 4 times in one go. It's funny you said dancing. Oh my God, does that resonate for you? Because it's a dance. Oh my God, it's a dance reaction channel. Girl, a girl. Wow. Yeah, I was feeling called to say that. I'm channeling really strongly for your energy right now. It's actually coming through like insanely clear. You need to express something about your voice. Like it's literally like, you know, sharing your opinion or teaching something. It's like something about the way that you're speaking. So it being a reaction channel with you literally like speaking, that makes a lot of sense. You are being really drained and your inner child wants to do something different, and it was not being nurtured in that space, which is why it was so draining. So there was a dissatisfaction in your actions, which is why it led to a dead end, because it wasn't ever meant to be something that you were passionate about. You weren't passionate about it. Okay. Yeah, the Death is coming through. Ace of Pentacles, reversed. 5 of Wands. You're meant to do something untraditional, okay? So I'm getting a few different messages for like right now, for your career path right now. With you saying like, you even responding to this from the energy of like your YouTube channel, you know that that's something you like to do. You know that that's something is passionate for you. So absolutely take that into account. When it comes to this new cycle that you're in, do not do it from a space of fear, okay? When I say you're so supported, you're okay to move slow right now. You're okay to manifest something that is kind of slow moving. So things are going to move faster for you when you are moving slower. Because when you're moving fast, you're acting out of fear. So right now you're energetically and emotionally very drained and tired. So you are actually being called to do what feels best for you right now. Like this could just be like going out with friends, you know, going out on a night on the town and taking yourself out to dinner. Like doing something that really fills you up is something that you're being called to do. And when it comes to the rejection here, this is, like I said, a redirection to replenishment. You need to be replenished before you give to whatever this is. Once you are choosing to replenish yourself, it feels like scary joining a local theater group too. I think that would be really, really good for you. I think that would absolutely be good for you, because when you're doing something that is away from your career right now, you're actually going to be redirected back to a career path, but the redirection is you actually having passion for it instead of being like, I have to do this because I need a job. So that's something that is really loud, is like, you might have a fear where you're like, I'm just doing whatever I want right now. Like, I'm so scared. Like, this isn't going to make me money. But it's like when you're doing whatever you want and you're filling yourself up, you have to trust that when your energy is full, you're going to want to go back to a passion. So that's something that comes through really loud. There's an inner conflict with you of feeling drained and then dealing with your drain by like going to something that like gives you an immediate reaction instead of actually resting or actually replenishing yourself. That's something that comes through really, really loud. So you're gonna know you're actually replenishing yourself when you feel guilty. And when you feel guilty, tell yourself, I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm okay to feel this. I'm okay to replenish myself, and actually be present in what it is that is filling you up. That is what's gonna lead you to your next path. But I definitely think you're not meant to do something that's traditional. The Taurus is in reverse on the bottom. The Hierophant is in the reverse position, mirroring the world reversed. So this is absolutely a redirection. Like, continue to trust that. Something I think is going to manifest for you. Like, there's going to be a miracle that comes through, but it's not going to come through until you are in the space to receive it, which means you need to be like full. You have to be full to give to this. You also have to be really authentic. Like, and you can't be authentic if your action is rooted in fear, which is something that's really important. So you are being called to take a break, take a rest before you reevaluate what you do. Yeah, I have such a hard time not hustling. I feel that in your energy, and it's really, really important. It's a really, really important lesson for you to slow down. I think you're gonna learn a lot more when you surrender than you think you are. Once you get past that guilt is when you're able to actually learn from the rest that you're experiencing. Okay, that's what I'm getting for you, Leanne. This was so helpful. Thank you. I'm so glad it was helpful for you. Your guides had something to say, because I literally pulled one card and I'm like closing my eyes. Like, seriously, I was channeling like hard as fuck. Like, that was insane. Okay, next we have Leilani. Okay, I forgot to write my message when I purchased, but can you do a reading on how my crush feels about me / our relationship, and why I can't stop thinking about him, and where to go from here? It's crazy because I got online and I was like, I wonder if Hailey's doing lives. That's actually insane. Girl, that's insane, because I have not gone live in 2 weeks. It has been literally 2 weeks since I've gone live, girl. So the fact that you're here and I was channeling so hard, like your guides were like really had something to say, seriously. Like you were meant to get this reading. Yeah, that was insane. That was crazy. I love readings like that. I love it when I read something and I pull one card and I'm like, I'm seeing something. All right, so how is your crush feeling about you? Oh my gosh, thank you. You're so sweet. I'm so glad I can help you. This is not the deck I want to use. All right. I'm going to use this oracle deck because I'm feeling called to use this one. I also was curious if you go live and told myself. Oh, this is Sid. There's definitely something you need to hear then. Well, my eye literally just started watering when I read your comment. That was really weird. My left eye. I'm gonna keep that in mind when I do your energy. Because you're next, Sid. You're literally next, queen. Okay, actually, Lilani, I'm gonna ask you, what is your crush's, what's their name or the first letter of their name? And are you guys in contact? I just want to know those two things. Christian and somewhat we were texting yesterday as friends. Okay, so you're in contact, but it's not like crazy. Sorry, don't mind my literal non-existent poker face. Okay. Give it to me straight, girl. I need it. I will give it to you straight, queen. Oh, it's giving me like teenage boy. I don't love it. Oh my god. Okay, there's a message here for you as well as like answering how he's feeling about you. Okay, so you have a really special energy, queen, and I feel like you don't take that into consideration when it comes to the energies that you are giving to, okay? It's giving, you're like so loving and kind, and you're like have a crush on like a trash bag. Like, I mean, we've all been there. Like, I've literally been there. Like, I totally get it because it comes from emotional patterns, but their energy is, I don't think you're the only person they're talking to, okay? So, sorry, like, I had to say it like that. Like, that's literally how it's coming through. I absolutely do not think that you are the only person they're talking to. I think there's one other person that they're interested in, but the reason I'm not loving this person's energy is because this is somebody that's like absolutely emotionally unavailable. And I think that they only message you when they like need attention. And they don't have any intention of like actually like building something or working on something. Like, I genuinely think this is like, I want attention and I know that this person likes me, or I know that I feel good in this person's energy. So I'm gonna message them when I want attention, and then they like disappear when they don't want attention. And when you're not giving them attention, they maybe like go to the other person that they want. Like, I do feel like this is someone that just like consistently wants to feel fed because they don't give to themselves. Like, this is giving emotionally unavailable man. So with that being said, your message here, girl, you're coming through here to recognize, okay, why, like, how does he actually make me feel? And I do think that he makes you feel like, if we're getting to the base of it, I'm going to try to answer that for you. Like, he makes you feel like on edge, like you don't know how he feels. You don't know when he's going to text you. Like, there's an element of uncertainty here, like kind of knowing like, is he going to come? Is he going to text me? Like, what's going on? And I do think that in some way, like, that could reflect your childhood. All right. Like, that could reflect how you felt as a child. That could reflect emotional unavailability within your parents. It could have reflected emotional, uncertainty in a childhood dynamic. So there is kind of a vibe here of you being able to recognize and having awareness over like who I am and who I'm actually giving my energy to. I think that is something that is like really really important for you right now, because there's something here about like your root system coming through. I'm just gonna pull a few tarot cards. I honestly don't think I'm gonna get much more, but you did get an in-depth reading, so we're gonna go in depth. Yeah, 10 of Swords coming through. Like, I just don't. You just like, your energy's so much more special than you are seeing. I don't think there's something here in your past where it's like you didn't feel like even maybe your parents didn't see you as like, they didn't make you feel special. They didn't give you the opportunity to like really see yourself. And now that causes you to be uncertain, right? But like, you're so much more special than how you see yourself. And I really want you to like take that into consideration, to know that it's not unrealistic for you to want somebody that has like high standards. Like, that's not unrealistic for you at all. But I feel like there's something in your subconscious mind that like doesn't believe that you deserve what it is that you actually want. So you're like attracted to something, again, that's like not really good. I don't like this person's energy because it literally just feels like emotionally unavailable man. Like the generic, like the 10 of Swords here, cookie cutter is in here, which is cookie cutter generic. Like, that's so crazy. She's like a cake, and this person's like this knife is cutting into her, and she's just like, what the fuck? Like, what? So it's like, I'm just gonna take a piece of you, and then you're gonna be left without a piece of you, and I get to eat. Like, that's literally the vibe that I'm getting here. Is like, it's not, they're not giving to you, they're taking from you. So I do feel like there is a little bit of need for reflection here for you, and just kind of ultimately being like, what is it that I actually want in a connection? All right, how do I want it to build? How do I want someone to treat me? How do I want someone to like make me feel? Girl, feel those feelings seriously. Like, if you feel like you need to cry it out, like cry it out right now. I would take a little bit of space here to recognize what is special about me. And like, even if it's hard for you, like literally write that down. Like, what is special about me? Write a list. And I can guarantee you that if you said, does this man have any of these qualities? It would probably be a no. This is something that I want you to like be rooted in, is like how special I am. And I think that's gonna bring up some tears. It's gonna bring up some doubts. But I think it's really important for you to recognize, so you don't put yourself in a situation where you're waiting for someone that isn't really giving you anything, they're like taking from you. So that's really what I'm getting here. There's a rebalancing happening in what you've experienced as a child and what you want to experience. And that is coming through awareness over your past. So that is what I'm getting for you, Leilani. That is what I'm getting for you, Queen. I'm sending you so much love. I'm so glad you were open to hearing that. I'm really glad I used this deck actually, because it came through so clear with this person's energy. Yeah, literally recognize. That's the word. Like, you need to see yourself clearly. Oh, you're so welcome. You're so welcome. I'm happy I could help you. I'm always here if you need another reading, girl. All right, next is Sid. Sid, you are next. And then after Sid is Alex. And then we are done. And I'm hopping off. How long have I been live? 140 minutes. So like an hour and 20 minutes, 2 hours and 20 minutes. That's a long time. I actually can't believe I've been live that long. Okay. Sid, can I read your question out loud, or do you want me to keep it private? Okay. I think I could just like sum it up. Okay, I'll read in case anyone resonates. Hi, sweet angel. I'm needing help with guidance with career/finances. I'm struggling to figure out my purpose and path and how to make money and get to financial freedom. Okay, let's see what comes through. I'm gonna use this deck. What do you have? So I do want to ask, like, what are you doing right now? And like, what do you want to do? Like what's the current situation? Oh, you're so helpful. That is literally so nice. I love helping you guys, seriously. Even though I was tired today, I literally wanted to make time to come on for you guys. I was like dying during my yoga this morning. I was like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, I need to do yin yoga because I'm so tired. Okay, I work at a grocery store. I have no idea, TBH. I'd love to stay at home with wife, but that's not a common as a queer person. Okay. Oh, stay at home wife. It is about 1 in the afternoon for me. All right. We have for Sid when it comes to career. All right, I was getting something like this. Okay, so there's some avoidance coming through with your emotions here. Your guides are wanting you to heal so you know what you want. And I think that's something that you avoid because there's some things that maybe need to be processed that are big for you that you know that if you process them, you're not gonna want to feel what you have to feel. The actions that they want you to take are... the dark feelings that you need to feel are required for the actions that your guides want you to take. All right, so 10 of Cups reversed with the 8 of Swords, the Justice reversed with the 7 of Swords. It actually feels like right now there's not a lot of action towards figuring out what you want to do because you don't know where to start. So something that I think that's really important to recognize is that when you don't know what you want to do and you don't know where you want to start, that realization does not come with action. It comes with like emotional action. So with the 10 of Cups reversed and the 8 of Swords, I actually feel like you really don't know at all what makes you happy. Like, I don't feel like in your life right now, like maybe even in your hobbies, you have things that you're passionate about. And with the Justice in the reverse position and the 7 of Swords reverse, I feel this like sense of avoidance where it's like, I kind of just want to like exist. Like, I don't want to have a passion. I don't want to do anything crazy. Like, I just want to like mellow out and like chill. Like, your vibe is to music, I mean, it's just like chill vibes. But it's coming through as avoidance though. It's coming through as like, the reason I want to be numb is because I don't want to feel. I don't want to have the energy of giving to a passion. With the 10 of Cups reverse, I do feel like this has something to do with like you being drained. Like, if from a child's perspective, you know, if you have emotionally unavailable parents, if you have like a hard childhood, like you're tired. Like, you don't want to exist because you're just so tired, like from a young age. You have to parent your parents, you have to parent your siblings, you have to parent yourself. Like, you just have to show up for yourself in a way that's really difficult. So I do think that there's something here, a mindset that's like kind of keeping you stuck from even trying to discover different things or new things. I've been at home for a week because I've been dealing with physical pain. I just started content creating and I haven't been able to figure out my niche. Okay, I love that you're starting that though. Something here that I want you to recognize is first of all, don't expect to feel something crazy from anything, okay? But also, oh my God, someone just booked another reading. Hold on. Guys, my list is closed, y'all. Honestly, I might send them back. I don't know. We'll decide after. But also right now, it's like you need to be doing things that are just replenishing you. So if you have any intention at all with content creation, where you're like, I'm doing this because like I'm hoping it blows up and I'm like hoping that it gives me a job and I'm hoping that it becomes something that I can rely on, don't do that right now. That's not something you should be doing right now. That is something you can give to, but you can't give to that when you're drained. Right now, you're being asked to do things that light you up, that fill you up, whether they make money or not. So like there's a huge energy here on like soul searching. So this is like maybe taking a trip, trying a new restaurant, trying a new class, like talking to new people, maybe going on dates. Like there's something here about putting yourself in situations where you feel again. Because like I said, your energy feels a little flat. So I think putting yourself in situations where you're a little afraid or you're doing something new and you have to be present. You have to express yourself in new ways. That's something that comes through so loud that it's like uncomfortable for you to be in that space. And that's kind of, your guides are wanting you to find passion through growing rather than passion through one thing or passion through like making money or finding a business, because passion is something that is created through like feeling good. So when you feel good, you want to dance, you want to talk to people, you want to post, you want to laugh. Like it's something that is kind of, it's an energy that expands in like 10 different ways. So right now you're being asked to find a lifestyle, even hobbies that make you feel energized, that make you feel full. That is going to be something that leads you to something else. So right now your main focus shouldn't be like, I should do content creation because it's a free job and it's going to make me feel financially free. Your job right now, your main focus should be, what can I do right now in this moment that's going to like make me feel good, that's going to make me feel excited. And if you don't know what that is, try something new. That's where you're at right now. You're in full chariot energy, which is like, let's go do it. Let's fuck it. Like, fuck it. Let's do it. I don't know if this is going to work out. I don't know how this is going to go, but fuck it. Let's do it. That's the new cycle that's going to lead you into a lighter energy. So that mainly that's the energy. Like that's what you need to follow right now, is doing things that are untraditional, doing things that are kind of new, doing things that make you feel fulfilled, but taking out like a path out of the equation at all. And you're almost creating a life for yourself that you enjoy. And once you have that energy in that life will lead you to certain paths that you're supposed to take. So I think the avoidance right now is like, you need to feel right now. You need to experience new things. Okay, yeah, that's mainly what I'm getting here. Oh my God, thank you. I'm so happy I could help you. Thank you for coming in and saying that. Can I even like refund a tip? You're so welcome. You're so welcome. Okay, next is Alex. Okay, hold on. Honestly, I don't even know. I kind of blow my own mind sometimes when I read. Because I'm like clairsentient or something. I think that's what it's called. Like I just know. I don't see things. I don't hear things. Like I just have a knowing, and it's like I can't even explain it sometimes. Um, okay, Cecilia. No, Selena. Oh my god, I'm so brain dead right now. You sent me a reading. Alex is next. But Selena, you did just send me a $75 payment. So if you're here, I closed my list like before you bought this, and I am like so like I can only do one more reading. I cannot do your reading today. So do you want me to refund your payment, or do you want me to save your reading until the next time I go live? I don't exactly know how I can refund it, if I'm being honest, because it's a tip. I might have to email you and we might have to work out like a wise transfer or something. But I would like to know that because I cannot do your reading today. I'm doing the last reading right now, which is Alex, which is wanting to know about my next romantic partner, whatever comes up. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I'm at my limit. I know that I cannot push through and do her reading today. Let me put her on the list though, just so I don't forget to email her if she's not here. No worries, my schedule is all over the place. Okay, so do you want me to save it until my next live? Because I have people prepay, and then I screenshot them and I save them. Whichever is easier for you. I'm gonna save you until the next live. Okay. All right. You are locked in for the first person on my next live, Selena. Oh my god, why do I still have this up? I hope I can catch it. Oh, even if you can't catch it, I will email you when I go live, and you'll be able to like watch it back. So like they always get uploaded to YouTube, so you'll always be able to watch it back. But I'll try to email you before I go live, maybe 20 minutes before I go live, so we can see if you can catch it. Yeah, of course. Thank you for understanding. All right, Alex. Alex's next relationship. I'm gonna use my sexual oracle. Okay. I'm a Cancer. Whoa, that's huge. Okay, so you're coming through as the Empress. Your next relationship, this person is gonna actually like open your eyes to something. The first two cards out is the Four of Swords with the Judgment, and in the Judgment is actually a child pulling these two souls, these two people together with a red string. So this is definitely somebody that you could have like a path with. This could be someone that you're meant to have a child with. Take that if it resonates. But there's something here about the way that this person gives to you is something that opens your eyes. Like you're purely receiving from this person. Your heart is able to be open. Like every single woman in these cards, like she's naked. Like she's almost completely naked in every single card, which is so significant. You're gonna feel very vulnerable with this person, but it's in a space where you're able to be soft. You're able to receive. So you could have a hard time receiving. You could be someone that usually gives a lot, or is usually like the impressor. Like you're someone that's really impressive. You're someone that shows up a lot, but actually you want to receive. So you've done a lot of work to know who is good for you and who isn't. I feel that. I feel like you know what you deserve. But you maybe have never actually experienced that. This is like a lovebird kind of connection. Like when people see a relationship and they're like, oh my God, you lovebird, like get a room. Like that's the kind of energy that I'm getting between you guys. This person is gonna be like bigger than you. Like you're gonna feel like little in this person's presence. The beach could be significant as well. Scorpio could be significant. Capricorn could be significant. Yeah. Okay, so something that I'm getting here is like you have trust issues with like a masculine energy. This person actually wants like anything that they want from you, they want to replenish. I think that's something you haven't experienced. So anything that they want to take from you, they want to give back. So it's like, I want to give to you and fill you up, and then I'm able to receive from you because you are full. That's how the energy feels, but you maybe have dealt with people where it's like, I just want to take from you. Like, I don't want to fill you up, like I just want to take from you. So there is something here coming through about like a trust issue, which is why this connection is so like beneficial. It's so like transformative for you, is because you have fears, you have doubts, and this person is someone that consistently disproves that. The devil is actually literally in the reverse position, clarifying the judgment, which is huge because that's like confirmation on the fact that this is something that's healing for you. Okay, let's get one more card. 10 of Cups on the bottom. Bro, this might be like your person. The Hanged Man with the Empress. Oh my God, that's what I'm saying. Okay, so you already see yourself highly. You already see yourself clearly. This is going to be somebody that literally expands your perspective on yourself because of how they value you. You're going to feel valued by somebody else. That is going to change the way that you're seeing yourself. This actually might even be something that changes what you want in life. It changes like the career path you want. It changes like the kind of friends you have around because of how much you're valued in this connection. It really is a huge reflection for a lot of things in your life that was maybe manifested from a space of tiredness rather than from a space of like abundance. Well, positive. This feels really positive. You definitely have potential for this to be like a long-term connection. Like 10 of Cups is like children. Again, with the judgment, like a child pulling these two people together. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting for you. That's what I'm getting for your next relationship, Alex. Ooh, I'm not even sure. I didn't ask where Alex is. So who, Alex, are you here? No, somebody just bought a reading. Guys, my list is closed right now. So if you bought a reading, you have to wait until the next time I go live to receive it. So Eleanor, same thing. Selena just got a reading. And, oh, thank you. I'm here. Oh my God, I'm so glad. I hope it resonated. No, it's totally okay. It's totally okay. I'm literally just about to hop off. So Eleanor, are you okay if I save your reading for the next time I go live next week? Oh, I'm so glad. So then I have just 2 people on my list. So Eleanor, you would be the second person on my list next week, along with Selena. It would be Selena and then Eleanor. Oh my God, we're doing so good today. Really attracting so many guys. Look how cute. Okay, thank you so much, Eleanor, for understanding. I actually, right after this, I'm gonna go screenshot your guys' payments. So that I know and I have them and they're not hard to find the next time I go live. Also, if I ended up not going live next week, I have thought about actually just like recording a reading and then emailing you guys the link, like having a separate, like a short little like YouTube reading. So it's like a live reading. You're still getting your reading though. I should go live next week, but if for some reason I didn't, I totally would do that for you guys that booked. And other than that, I am gonna hit the road, guys. I'm so glad I got to go live with you today. I was not expecting to be live so long, but I'm glad that I did. I had a good time. I hope I helped you guys. I hope you had a good time in the live listening. And I will see you guys in my next video or my next live. I love you.